It's still hot, but we have rain. It's a blessed relief actually to have a bit of cool breeze. We haven't had a thunderstorm that's supposed to be coming yet. We shall have to wait and see if we get that later. Well, we didn't have that storm in the end last night, and it's beautiful weather this morning. So I'm just waiting for my washing machine to finish so I can put the washing out before going to see my mum. So I thought I would tackle this dress. Now, this dress is from Bon Marché. I've only worn it a couple of times and I'm really not happy with it. So it's a navy blue. I love the dress, but it's already fraying here. See if I can focus. You can see it's fraying here. And I also wanted, I'm not keen on the dangly ties. So you can either do it up as a bow or just have them dangling. When I was on holiday, I had it just loose because it was so warm, and I did like it so it looks like a V-neck. So I'm thinking of tackling that frayed bit to try and lose that and repair that. But then I thought I had two options. So my first option, I did think about taking off the ties and connecting it so there were three beads, not bees. So in effect you'd have a keyhole opening. So that was one option, but I thought it looked a bit too done up. I want it to be a dress that I can, and that's the thing with this dress, it's a crinkle one. The colour's not coming out, but it's a nice navy blue, but a definite blue. Sometimes things can look black, can't they? Oh, I'm losing my voice. So, yes, I want it to be a dress that I can take on holiday. That's why I bought it. I wanted a couple of new holiday dresses. And I want it so I can wear it out in the evening just to go for a meal, or I can actually wear it down to the beach. So multifunction, because otherwise I just don't get the wear out of my dresses and I end up having them for years and just end up being bored of them. So yeah, I don't think this one's going to last years actually, but there you go. So it's a midi length, this dress. So I thought, because I had this open on holiday, I thought if I could unpick here, if I unpick here, then I can take the strap out and just re-sew it, and if needs be, if it keeps flicking up, because even with without the weight of the tie it does stay down, so if I don't need to connect it I won't, but if it does keep flicking up, then I can just put a little stitch inside behind to hold that down, and then just have it as a V-neck opening. So that is my plan. But as I say, I wouldn't recommend this dress just because it just doesn't stand up to the test of time. Well, even just a couple of washes, really. But when I ordered this dress, I also ordered another one that was more of a stretchy fabric. And I had lemons on. I thought, oh, that looks really nice. It looks a bit smarter than I thought, because they were sort of showing like wedding guest person. But then when I get out of breath, I've just been running up and downstairs to get my scissors. When I put it on, the neckline was twisted, so it didn't sit right, and because it wasn't a cotton fabric you couldn't press it properly, but it looked like it was twisted in the sewing. So yeah, Bon Marché didn't do well at all. Not very impressed. And the fabric I thought was low quality. It didn't feel like it was nice. As I say, there was a bit of stretch to it. You felt that if it was stretched, then you'd lose some of the print, you know, when it goes a bit white or whatever the background is when things are stretched. So yeah, I am not endorsing Bon Marché. So anyway, this dress, I've got my really pointy scissors, so hopefully they will be okay. Yeah, for this surgery. Don't want to make it worse than it is now. So I've got varifocals on, but I still find I can see better without. So I'm going in. Let's see if I can get this out. It might go in a lot further than I'm thinking, in which case I'll have to like pull it and cut it and then tuck it in. But it might come out. But with navy stitching on navy dress, it is hard to actually see the stitches. And it's not showing up a lot inside. Sometimes you can see more inside. I'm going to get closer to the window. You're sitting in the window. I've cut something. I hope it's the right thing. Sorry, my face is really big in the thing now, isn't it? I'm too close. Oh, that's helped though. I can see the stitches a bit better now. Oh, and it's come out. Like I was saying about this dress, it's not very well made, so it didn't take much to get it out. I should keep those beads. It's got 2 on each one, because I might want to use those at some point. But yeah, that was quite easy to do without any damage. So all I need to do is just stitch up, you're not going to see, stitch up that little hole there. So I'll do the other side. Yeah, literally it takes like 1 stitch each side on both of them, then pull it and it comes out that easily. So that is that out. So now I need to do what I forgot to say before as well. That you see here, it's all frayed and it's just come apart. That's another reason why I thought I'm just going to get rid of them. Instead of repairing, I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't know if because the fabric sheds easily or whether that's the issue, but that's not my problem. They chose the fabric. They're supposed to know about these things. Right. So I've got some matching cotton so that it covers up my dodgy stitching. So I am going to sew this up. I need to keep an eye on the time because I've promised Mum I'll be there for morning coffee, and I've got to hang out the washing for a go. All my needles are feeling quite big, which isn't good for invisible stitching. Sorry about that rattling. I can hear that the washing machine's on the spin cycle. Dishwasher repairman came back for the 3rd time yesterday, so hopefully that's going to be repaired. He has found out what the problem is and ordered the part, because we were in a situation where we had fridge freezer wasn't working properly, dishwasher wasn't working properly, and the washing machine walks across the room. So we're tackling each one in turn. So yeah, fridge freezer sorted. Dishwasher's being sorted, and then we'll sort out the washing machine. It's working, it just tries to walk out in protest. But I was talking to my mum and she was saying about her machine, how it weighs what you're putting in, and when she said how much she puts in a load, I think it's my fault because I think I'm definitely overloading. To me, if you can get 1 more sock in, then put it in. I just thought I should be concentrating on this. What I'm supposed to be doing is that ladder stitch where you do a stitch one side and then you do a stitch the other side, and then when you pull it, if you keep going backwards and forwards, you pull it and the 2 come together. Is it called ladder stitch or is it called mattress stitch? I always think of mattress stitch is when you go round the end of round a blanket, so it like you see the stitch over the top, so you go through. I always think of this as ladder stitch because it's like you're making slats of a ladder. It's the method I use if I've done cross stitch and making a little pillow, then it's the method I use. So it closes up the gap and supposedly you can't see it. Some loose threads. At least it doesn't matter if I have to come back and put a couple more stitches in, does it? That's what I'm going to tell myself. Right. See what we've got. What I like about these scissors as well, I got them for my cross stitch, but they're magnetic, and so your needle attaches to them, which is quite handy. I think that's going to have to do. It's hard to tell what's my dodgy stitching and what's just loose thread. So that's my join. I hope that's in focus. So that's how it's joined up. So not perfect, but it will do. So I've just got to do the same on the other side, and then I've got to do this. So I think my washing machine is finished, so I'm going to come back to this when I come home. But yeah, let's put my mind at rest because I think it looks quite neat so far. Stitching time saves 9, as they say. So yes, I don't know what I'm going to do with this frayed part, but we shall figure it out later on. It is a hot one today. Whew. So I've been outside. This is a pruning roses entry, not a sewing entry. Probably can't see because it's a skin coloured plaster, but yes, I managed to get a really big thorn in there. So yes, I was sitting under the tree finishing off that sewing, and did a little bit of gardening. It's just too hot. We've got no electricity as well. I got back, I had a few yellow label things that I picked up in Tesco's. So I went to the fridge, the new fridge freezer, opened it up and thought, why is the light not on? Oh no, it's not broken already, is it? No, we've got a power cut in the village. Excellent. So yes, no power. I don't know how long it's been out for. I've been home for about an hour and a half and it's been out all that time. So hopefully things don't get too warm. So yes, I have finished doing the sewing, but I was going to say, because this is the first time Mum's seen this dress, and she said that she liked, I'm sure it's Tesco's. Yes, it is a dress from Tesco's. So I bought this last year. I love the colour, but I didn't wear it much, even on holiday. And the reason why I didn't like it is because these seemed too floofy for me. But Mum said that's what she liked about it. I think they've gone down a bit. I think when I first got it, they were a bit stiff, so washing has helped them droop. But I just feel they're a bit, come fly with me, come fly away. So yes, it made me think about, there's this thing on YouTube, and you've probably heard about it, but what are your 3 words for your style? And so it made me think about what are my 3 words, because I obviously don't like flappy bits and extra. I prefer cleaner lines. So I really like to know what your 3 words are for your style. So I'll show you the rest of the dress and I'll tell you what my words I think are. It's hard to come up with 3 words. But this is the rest of the dress I really like. So I like, it's got shirring, so it's got elastication, so it's easy wear. It puffs out because I'm pear shaped, so I like puffy, so I can move around and not be careful how I sit because I'm not very ladylike. And also for that reason, it's a longer length because I'm not very ladylike. So my 3 words are, and I've forgotten already, comfortable. If it's not comfortable, I just won't wear it, don't like it. I need to like the feel of the fabric and it to move when I want it to move. I can't be too squeezed in or just anything itchy, can't cope with it. So comfortable, classic. I think I'm quite a classic dresser. I do like vintage styles, I love vintage styles. So comfy, classic and simple, because this dress would be perfect if it wasn't for the flaps. So I think that's worth bearing in mind when I go to buy dresses. This was a bit of a quick purchase last year because I wanted a dress, I couldn't find anything, and so yeah, in the end I just bought this. I thought, oh, it fits the bill, going abroad, need something sleeveless, so I'll have that, because everything else was right apart from that, but then I just didn't reach for it. So it's good to know, isn't it, what we like, so we can buy what we're going to wear and use a lot of. That's how I feel. So now I've finished the other one. I'm out of breath already. Now I've finished the other one, I'll pop that on and you can see it's not perfect, it's definitely not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Of course, now I've put it on, this bit's just flicking up. So I think I will steam it lightly and then just put a stitch at the back of each side so that it holds it there. I don't know if I'm too much in the window. Let's bring you back. Perhaps you'll see better here. I can see it better here, I hope you can. So you can see this bit's flopping up. This one lays how I want it to, so I think I will gently persuade this one to go back and then put a stitch from the back just to clip it so it stays in place. So I'll show you from further away and you will see what I mean about comfortable, elasticated, classic, just, and plain. Well, what we're calling it, simple. That's better than plain, isn't it? Just simple. But it means that it can be worn for different occasions and it's just a throw over the head. That's what I want in a dress. Throw it over a head and call it done. I've chopped off my head so you can see it better. So it's just below the knee. It's swishy, so I've got free movement, stretchy, and yeah, that's all I want. So that is my style. What's your 3 words? I hope yours are more interesting than mine. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's individual, and that's the thing, because apparently we only wear 20% of our wardrobe. And so I like to know why I'm only wearing certain things. And just like that other dress with the flaps, I've made myself wear that so that I can find out why I'm not picking it out. Can I do anything about it? And if I'm not going to wear it, then I need to swap it for something else or change it up like I did with this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're staying cool and I'll catch up with you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.